My name is Ernest Lamoth. I'm a reporter from the Southland Journal. And I have with me Gary. Gary, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Ernest. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Can you talk a little bit to our viewers a little bit about who you are first, and talk a little bit about this landmark lawsuit against the President Biden administration for our viewers who may not be aware of it?
Hey, Ernest. Yeah, so my name is Gary Rabine, and I am the CEO and founder of the Rabine Group of Companies. I'm an entrepreneur that's been building businesses and job creation, doing a bunch of stuff in job creation for the last 40 years. I've decided to run for governor of Illinois, and I've been on the trail for the last about 8 or 9 months, I guess. But when it comes to this case against Joe Biden and OSHA is really it's all about my passion for. Hold on, I got something coming here. Hold on. You there still?
Yes.
It's all about my passion for job creation. When bad regulation hurts jobs, it bothers me. I joined an organization here about 12, 13 years ago. I was one of the founders of it, Ernest. It's still called Job Creators Network. And our sole objective was to, seek out bad regulation that hurts jobs. And so this organization started with just a few of us. I was one of the founders. We're a few 100,000 strong, small businesses across America. And we basically look for things that are going to hurt jobs and families. So this mandate is the granddaddy of all of them. We've never seen anything in the last 12 years, the last 20 years that could cause this much damage to working families. So we filed a lawsuit initially when this law first came out, this mandate that Biden filed, and it's basically a mandate that says if you have more than 100 employees, you must vaccinate your employees, or you got to fire them. And so we weren't happy about that. So we filed a lawsuit against it. It went all the way through the Supreme Court, the circuit court system, and then we appealed it the last time. It was upheld in a circuit court. We appealed it to the Supreme Court, which it was heard today. And we feel it went very well. We feel we're going to win this case.
And what have you heard about how long it'll take for the ruling to come about?
They're still saying it could be today. It could be Monday or Tuesday. They were all done with the arguments, and it'll be heard. They're going to decide still today, or it could be Monday. We don't know. They think it was going to be pretty. They thought it was going to be pretty fast, actually.
Okay. And this may be an obvious question, but I just kind of want to hear from your thoughts. Talk to me a little bit about why you think it's so detrimental to small businesses.
So Ernest, I've got a few hundred teammates in the Rabine Group of Companies in Illinois. And when we looked at how many people would not be working for us if we fired them for this mandate, we would lose probably about 20% of our teammates. Now, losing 20% of our teammates, some people don't understand how critical that is, and how that not just ruins the business, ruins many families that have to rely on these jobs. And so we think about this cascading effect, or this domino effect. When we fire 20% of our teammates, okay, which we love, by the way. I mean, we love every person that works in the Rabine Group of Companies. They're like family. So it doesn't come easy. That would make it would be impossible for us to actually do that, in my opinion, right? But when we do that, it's not just those people's jobs that are gone. It's people around them. When we're missing 20% of the pieces of the puzzle, the other 80% are not going to operate as well. We are not going to be able to serve our customers as well. We're going to be telling our customers we can't get their jobs done. So we're going to lose business. It's a terrible domino effect. In the long run, Ernest, here's the crazy thing, is we have inflation that's out of control right now. When you talk about 15, 20, 25% of our working families out of business, out of work, okay? What do you think that does to inflation when the supply chain is inhibited more than it is today? So right now we have big supply chain problems in our country. They're only going to get a lot worse if we do this. So think about the inflationary effect of that, and then how working class families again pay more for everything. So it's a domino effect that we don't want to see, and it's also something that I believe it's totally against our freedoms for us for a government or a business or me as an employer to tell a employee that they must put something in their body, it's not right. It's not freedom. And by the way, I'm a pro-vaccination person. I've been vaccinated all my life. My family has. It's not about vaccination. It's about what's next. If we continue to think it's okay for us as employers or big government to tell people what to do.
And what do you think you're going to be is your next step, just in case the ruling doesn't necessarily go your way?
Well, if it doesn't go our way, then we'll be still fighting at every level we can, whether it's the state level, city level, and we're not going to stop because we're not going to be firing people for not taking a vaccination. Somebody asked me today. They said, "Well, yeah, but what about people getting infected that aren't vaccinated?" Well, I think we all know now that even being vaccinated doesn't stop you from getting it or being contagious of it. So, I mean, that when I was asked that question, I was like, wow, think about that, right? They're demanding this vaccination supposedly to make a safer environment, but you can still get it and you can still be contagious of it, even after you get the vaccine, as we found now. So I just don't see that. Number one, I don't see the positive result in any way. There's something wrong with this. Common sense tells me it's wrong. Common sense tells me there's somebody being bought.
And shifting gear to politics, you are obviously putting your hat in for a run for the Illinois gubernatorial seat. Can you talk to me a little bit about what made you decide that this was the right time to run, and what is your platform?
So, Ernest, I've been a business builder all my life, job creator. I've created thousands of jobs here in Illinois. I'm the only candidate who's done that. I'm the only candidate that's built dozens of businesses here in Illinois, and I feel the effect of Illinois policy and Illinois' burdensome regulatory environment on businesses and jobs. So just like I've been part of the Job Creators Network nationally, I understand what regulation does to hurt jobs and businesses. And Illinois has become the worst in the country. Okay, so I'm really fired up about fixing this, helping fix this Illinois economy, so jobs and small businesses can be more successful here in Illinois than anywhere in the country. And I believe that's very possible. Now, I started running. The idea of running was because of the economy, because of taxes out of control, because of regulation out of control. Those were my biggest reasons. But more importantly, now we've got a violence problem, a criminal problem that we've not seen before in the state. We've got an education issue that we've never seen in the state. So other things have bubbled to the top. But and my platform is going to be about making our state a very safe state when it comes to our security and when it comes to public safety. We're going to be safer than ever before. When it comes to buying a home and knowing that you're safe, that your home's going to go up in value and your taxes are not going to be more than your mortgage and they're not going to kill you. Okay, that's another issue. We're going to fix that. We're going to have reasonable taxes on homes, on properties like we haven't seen in a long time. And then I'll tell you what, when it comes to job creation, we're going to create jobs like we haven't in a long time in Illinois, creating a very safe environment when it comes to opportunity. When you're raising your kids, Ernest, I'm raising my kids and grandkids. I got to tell you, I want safety first. I want to understand that there's opportunity, right? And I want to know they're going to get a good education. Those three things are very important, and those are three things we're going after.
Is there anything else you'd like to add that maybe I didn't ask?
There's when we look at Illinois again, I believe we should be the best state in the middle of the greatest country in the world. All right, we were that 15 years ago, Ernest. 15 years ago, we were not perfect. Our regulatory environment was average. Our tax environment was kind of average, but we were the best place in the middle of the greatest country in the world when it comes to going and finding a job, going and starting a small business, growing a business. There's no better place than Illinois. When it came to buying a home and knowing that the home was going to go up in value year after year, 15 years ago and back, we were one of the best states in the country for appreciation of real estate. We have none of those things going for us now. So I'm confident we could get back to that, Ernest. And I don't believe that any other person running understands how to get there. I got to tell you, I do.
Well, Gary, once again, thank you very much for taking some of your time today.
Hey, Ernest, thank you. You have a great day, okay?
You have a great day too. Take care.
Thank you.